Hello everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Good evening. We are here, David's kitchen. We are going to be making a pulled pork curry rice today. A combination of flavors from different areas of the world, different types of cooking. But we're going to kind of focus on an American version of this. So we start with rice. Isn't that nice? Yes. We got some nice ingredients for today. The pulled pork that I'll be using is from a can. It's pulled pork in barbecue sauce. And I got these from Armour for $1 a can. They're sandwich meat containers. So you buy these for $1 a can if you look closely. I got 2 cans of that. Some curry powder, a little sesame oil. I'm going to be using half of this whole head of cabbage, which I paid $2 for, 78 cents a pound. So I'm just cutting up this cabbage in half and using half of this cabbage. I'll be using an onion, 2 celery sticks, and a bag of carrots, organic carrots I have to eat up. Awesome. Now in the rice department, I buy large amounts of rice, 20 pounds at a time, and I'm getting down to my survival food here. This was purchased back at Winco about 10 years ago, so I'm just going to go ahead and, this is before the newfangled plastic rice was developed. So I'm going to go ahead and put this rice in here. The white rice is going to go at the bottom. Okay. I'm basically going to clean this out with water. Now I've got some non-GMO brown rice here in the bag. And I'm going to add the rest of, the top of this container which I use, which fits perfectly in the ricer. I'm going to top that off with brown rice. So almost to the top. Brown rice is very good for digestion, really good roughage, helps things move along. Also good for nutrition. But rice, as you know, does grow in water, so it's going to have to be rinsed with water, because what happens is when they make rice, a lot of the ground has arsenic in it. So they find a higher level of arsenic in all rice. So you should always wash the rice. Thank you. Yeah, vloggers. Hi, Chinese rice. It's more of an Indian dish, but I'm just using ingredients here, pulling it together. So let's take a look here at the water. And look what I did. I put my capsicum plant in the window there. Isn't that nice? That's a Medusa capsicum plant growing. That'll grow peppers. That'll grow peppers on top of it. So very nice red little peppers that are called capsicum, and the plant's called Capsicum Medusa. It's great in the winter. I'm hoping to get a really pretty bloom. You can use capsicum for skin problems. You can put peppers, apply the capsicum to skin and also to arthritis. It works with certain pain medications are made now from capsicum. Very interesting herb in the pepper family. Very medicinal. So let's rinse this rice out, shall we? So I'm using filtered water. I just cleaned my RO filter, reverse osmosis filter, so it's coming out pretty dang strong. Look at that, wow. And I'm rinsing through all the rice very meticulously. Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't get any arsenic residue on the rice. All right, good. That's great. Okay, I'm going to spin this around and you can look at my ricer. There we go. Now it's warming, and I want to put some sesame oil on the bottom. Just about 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. Kind of running along the bottom there. Okay. Meanwhile, my rice is draining. You use a rice driver. This is a ricer. It's a steamer. I've been using it for years. No, I won't cook for you. No, I don't take any visitors. We don't have any visitors at all because I have over 1,000 death threats and I live under lock and key. I don't have visits from anyone. And I won't be doing any visits along the way to the presidency either. I'll be doing everything through Skype. Tonight we'll be doing a Skype show from our laptop with a VPN to filter my IP so that nobody can see my IP. There's no arsenic in this, Crint. Yeah, you don't have to add arsenic. You have to rinse it off. Thank you, Celery Chef. And we are very confident that the new stem celery research will find valuable benefits to celery stems. We're hoping celery stems provide some relief for people who are doing organ cloning. That would be nice. Okay, let's go ahead and chop some vegetables. I'm going to rinse this off. First things first, we're going to make sure all our vegetables are rinsed off, even though we have organic celery and organic onions. We don't have organic cabbage. Yeah. What we want to do is put one cabbage in the ricer. So you can cut the lettuce off, or excuse me, the leaves off. And go ahead and dice these up. One of the celery needs to be diced up. And put that at the bottom on the sesame oil. Now there's a requirement to have a half of an onion, so we're going to put a half an onion in this ricer. You peel the sides off the onion here like this. That's a good reason to have a little bit of a fingernail. You know, if you bite your fingernails, this is really hard to do. Yeah, you got to have a little bit of a fingernail to grab that outer onion. Thank you. Hi. All right. Okay, that goes right on top of the sesame oil. Now you can use peanut oil. You can use I recommend no soybean oil, but peanut oil is okay. Olive oil is okay. But I'm using sesame oil, toasted sesame oil today, just to cook the rice, and I'll be cooking with it in the stir fry. Really good product to get. It's very affordable if you buy it in bulk like this. Toasted sesame oil, really good flavor. I bought this curry powder for $2.99. Look at all the curry powder I got. Yes, I'm not a big favorite. No, Abe Lincoln. I don't like Abe Lincoln anymore. After I found out he was supportive of slavery. Yeah. No, I don't think corn oil is good for you. I think corn oil is genetically modified and is dangerous. Yeah, I don't believe that corn oil is good for you. I'm sorry, I disagree. Okay, well, you want to put a little curry on top of the rice. So let's put it on bottom of rice. And take this curry and put it on the, kind of squeeze it in there. Put about a half a teaspoon of curry. There we go. At the base. Then add your rice. Make sure you get it all out of there. Yes. Then take a can of your pulled pork. Open the can up, drop it right in there on top of your dish, like that. Then fill your can up with water and pour it right on top of the rice. And keep doing it until you cover everything up. Go right on top of that pulled pork. Now what you want to be is about a little bit, like a half an inch below the top. See that? Okay. I'm going to break up the pulled pork a little bit, kind of spread it around. Then I'm going to turn it on cook, cover it up, and let it do its thing. Isn't that great? Okay. Now I'm going to saute some vegetables, and I'm going to mix them with the sesame oil and the cabbage and another can of pulled pork. But the vegetables are going to take a little longer because there's carrots. So I'm going to start the carrots first. We'll start the pan on the back here at level 3. We'll get the pan nice and warm before we actually put the sesame oil in. No, we're going to be using, well, actually, I always use the steam fry technique. Yeah, I do, Patty. Thank you. And you know, Patty, I don't have any of your jars of stuff out right now. Your Patty LaBelle seasoning is in the other storage unit for survival. You know, I'm planning on using your herbs till, you know, well into the next century at least. It's okay, Patty. I got about 80 bottles of your stuff. All right. Hey, you love my cooking show? Thank you, Magical Gnome. Well, as you know, this is a side thing we did many years ago. I thought, well, you know, I like challenges, and I wanted to use the laptop. And we got the laptop rolling. And the laptop's great for kitchen edits and kitchen video. We don't really need to do much with the laptop other than an unbelievable setup. Microphones, cameras, blah, blah, blah. Most people could never do this. I don't think the food I'm eating is bad for you. I've never put out food that was bad for you. I've been cooking with food ingredients that are low cost and healthy whenever possible. That's kind of my theme. Low cost is the priority because a lot of people don't have a lot of money. I'm wearing David Taylor's, thank you, that are, yeah, they're very durable pants. I highly recommend David Taylor as one of the most durable products we could all wear. Yeah. Low, no, you know, we're dealing with 2,000 milligrams of sodium right now. And in deference to you, Italian seasoning, I'm going to throw a little Italian seasoning in the dish, okay? No, I don't show pants, thank you. We're going to put some Italian seasoning on top of that rice dish while it's heating up. Just a, you know, just a smidgen really, just to add to the whole thing. No, I'm barefoot. Yeah, I'm trying to minimize camera angles that would get you to look at my beautiful feet because I have model-like feet. They're perfect. Some of you with foot fetishes would get kind of weird, I'm sure, if you saw my feet. I don't want that to happen. We're trying to make a dinner here. No, I already gave one single glimpse of my feet on one show, and it was a mistake. I haven't stopped getting messages from the foot fetish people. Yeah. I know. You want to see below my belt? You can't see anything. I can't show you below my belt. Yeah, I'm not allowed to. Thank you, dollar store. Yeah, if I did that, you'd realize that obviously I'm, you know, so it's really inappropriate to show what I have going on. Yeah, it's really a little too big. Anyway, what they say about Norwegians is true. Hey, let's take a look here at the pan. It's hot. Let's throw some more sesame oil on that guy back there. See it? Another 2 teaspoons, so a total of 3 tablespoons of oil has been used. Thank you. Slightly under. We're going to now prep the same thing we did before. Wasn't that fun when I cut the onion so fast you could barely keep track? Oh, did you see my feet there? Uh-oh. All right. So you want to peel the outer skin off, of course, of your organic onion. And I use yellow onions. You can use red onions. It doesn't matter what kind of onions. You can even use shallots if you want. I mean, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, okay? Can you use onion powder? No. You need to have something rehydrated, something with texture. Definitely use onion powder, though. I've got a container of onion powder that I'm going to kind of show you how to use. Look at how horrible that is. You see that? Look what I do when I hit the knife on it. It's like solid. It's like rock solid in there. Yeah, it's really, onion powder tends to kind of cake out. So I'll be using some of that in the cooking, but not in this prep here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut the onions up, diced about 1/4 inch. The idea is to get the pan nice and hot and put the onions on it in the oil and get that going. Same with your celery. Cut those leaves off. Slice it long ways this way and then the other ways this way. I just noticed a little blemish on that. I'm not going to use the blemish. I'm going to cut that off. That's no good. And I'm going to put that away. All right. Throw that on the pan. All right, there you go. Cover it up and take that temperature up to level 6. I'm going to take this entire bag of organic carrots that I have here. See those? Yeah, they're already pre-cut. They're already pre-peeled. So easy. $5.99 for a big bag, a 5-pound bag. Pretty good deal. It's like $1.10 for a pound of organic carrots. This is the way to really work it, but unfortunately it reached the end of the road today. Carrots are still good, but they smell fine, but they're getting a little bit slimy, you know. Hi there, Silent Man. Welcome. So I'm going to put those in on top of all the onions and onions and celery. Just kind of shake the bag in there. Okay, get that level up to level 6. That goes in a recycle bin. You can actually reuse these bags if you want. Not bad, huh? The topic is pulled pork curry rice. Now, when the onions and the celery are cooking, I'm going to throw some curry on top of that. Let's take a look. Here's my curry powder. $2.99 for all that curry powder. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, just splash some curry on top of the carrots and the onions and the celery in the sesame oil. Get that up to a level 6 so it's almost burning. Yeah, I'm not using too much curry. I try to limit curry, but it is very good for you. The turmeric is very good for longevity. My scrunched up face when you smelled that bag? Well, it smelled fine. I mean, I'm going to reuse that bag because I don't want it to go in a landfill, okay? So I'm going to make good use out of second use of bags. I'd like to see... thank you very much. The Clint says a good Italian accent. Thank you. It was actually Indian. I just sounded like Apu from The Simpsons. Thank you. You have homegrown celery in the fridge? That's kind of cool. You know, somebody told me, I think it was you, Mob, that you can take the end of that celery and put it in the ground and grow it again. I have never tried that, but great Jersey accent there, Dave. Yeah. Are you requesting accents from me on a fly-by-fly basis here? Please don't make me do all my accents. Thank you. I don't want to pretend to be Alex Jones either. No, Sarah does not like anything I make except when she just goes, wow, that was great. No, Patty, I can't do no accent for you. What do you think I am, some sort of accent man? I mean, come on, girl. But no, seriously. Yeah, I didn't realize somebody paid for an Alex Jones emote. Please don't use that too much, but go ahead since you paid for it. I don't want you to lose money. Yeah, I mean, Alex Jones, they're threatening to bring him into the network to try to stop my world-class viewership. Thank you, Celery Chef. Yes, you can eat the leaves on the celery, so if you want to eat these, you can eat these. If you're very hungry, stick those in your mouth and just go at it, man. I think I have found some celery that I didn't cut up. Oh, this is a terrible waste. I should cut this up. Waste not, want not. Look at that. That could feed a person out there in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, no waste. No waste here. Oh man, yeah. Just burn that. Just get that pan cooking. I did not add any water to that pan. You notice that? Just cook that pan hard with that sesame oil. And give it a shake too. That gets all the ingredients to kind of tumble in around the others. Wonderful. Nothing, just trying to cook those carrots rapidly. The salt thing is all in the cans. Every can of this stuff has 900 milligrams of salt in each can. So together we have 1,800 milligrams of salt. No, never cook with non-stick stuff. Never cook. They have no idea how dangerous it is. Yeah, they put products in the market, they have no clue as to how dangerous they are. You're assuming our government gives a shit. They don't. Don't worry, if they started an InfoWars channel in Vaughn, it's only because they're trying to stop me, and they don't know how. They've got their number one guy, Alex Jones, had to take a big hit this week. It looked like hell. His wife was speaking poorly about him. We have video of all that. And I can tell you that Alex Jones is a professional controlled opposition artist. He replaced the real Bill Hicks. Excuse me, the real Alex Jones. And Bill Hicks was the one that actually did that. He was a comedian that claimed he died and he didn't. But the real question is, where's the real Alex Jones? Because he looks more like me than Alex Jones. Yeah, you can't actually talk about those people here. I'm purging you for that reason. What they're doing is they have a real problem because my viewership has skyrocketed worldwide and they don't know how to suppress it. And I'm on track to get the number of people worldwide to talk about me and to tell people about me in their country. And those people know people in America. So slowly it's going to infiltrate back on the Illuminati's control over our media. Yeah, Vaughn is going to be promoted all over the place now that they're talking about the full-time assault on me on this network. Now, not only have they censored me here and kept me down and kept people from coming in, but it's a serious problem that is beyond your wildest imagination. They're actually putting professionals to try to stop me. Have you ever seen the Hard Times with Charles Bronson? If you've ever seen Hard Times with Charles Bronson, there's a fight scene in there where Charles Bronson takes on a guy who's been called in, top professional bare-fisted fighter, to come in and try to take Charles Bronson down. And you'd have to see the movie to find out what happens. But yeah, there's no stopping the raw, pure, dynamic nature of this show. Nothing can stop that. Not even the best team of experts pretending to be inquiring people, experts on information gathering. They can't even compete. Yeah, please don't post any other sites, their names. Thanks. That guy's got a slander attack on me. Hey, we're already burning here. I fulfilled my message, see? Okay, you're at the burn stage. It's starting to smell like it's burning. That's when you add water. Okay, cover it up. We're still running at level 6. You add water when it starts to smell like it's, something's burning, honey. That kind of thing. That's where the taste comes in. All right, we're going to do this cabbage. I love cutting cabbage. You just take it and go like that. Take a half and put it away for another meal. Chop the bottom off. Go like that, right down the middle, and then slice it about a ½ inch thick. Okay. Then take that cabbage and put it in on top of all those hot onions and carrots. Don't mix it. Remember, those carrots have to stay at the bottom. Make sure that the center of the cabbage is cut very closely because otherwise it won't break down. Then take curry and cover it with more curry. I'd say about a half a teaspoon of curry. So a total of 1 teaspoon of curry for the whole meal. Remember I said that there was some onion powder I'm using? I'm just going to kind of rub that in there just to get rid of it. I'm slowly getting rid of it. And then we're going to put a little bit of a little more Italian seasoning, about a quarter teaspoon. And then I'm going to put more water on top and kind of run all those herbs inside. A total of a quarter cup of water. Then take the can of pulled pork, another can, and put that on top. Okay? You can rinse the can out with a little bit of water, make sure you get all the juices out of it. Okay, and just put that right on top of the cabbage and cover it up. Keep it at level 6. Okay, the steam fry has begun, and everything is kind of cooking away, and we can kind of kick back. Yeah, I forgot what I did with that. Oh, there it is. See, I told you there was a need for this bag. Look at that. Perfect. Put the cabbage in there. Ta-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. I realize canned pork is not halal, but I'm not catering to the halal people here, or to the rabbis that some of you are worried about. You can use pulled pork turkey replacement if you are Muslim or you are Jewish. Oy vey. Onions are essential in every single meal. If you don't cook with onions, you're not a chef. The carrot slime was cleaned off. I rinsed those carrots pretty well. I can pull my pork on cam? No. That's just really a sick use of words. Pence outlines a plan to create U.S. Space Force by 2020. Problem is, there already is a U.S. Space Force, and nobody explained that to him. Thank you for giving me that link. We are always interested in knowing more about you. If you could send an email to us telling me more about you and why you are the way you are, that'd be great. I'll be sure to listen to everything you're saying about how you were abused as a child and how you became such a troll, stuff like that. There is no carrot slime in the bag. That was a rinsed bag. You're a little bit overly concerned about remember we talked about this, your OCD problem you have, Captain Cook? You know, the good thing about me is, how old is Alex Jones? Does anybody know? What is he, like 60? I don't know. Some of you must know. Anyway, Alex Jones is getting old quick. Let's just put it that way. Okay. You notice that? He's really getting old quick. I, however, am getting younger as time goes on. Yeah, no, he's not. The real Alex Jones is not in his 40s. That guy is like 65. The fake guy, Bill Hicks. Yeah, you can't tell me this guy who's out there right now is 44 years old. How old would Bill Hicks be? And that's how old Alex Jones is. Bill Hicks was born in 1923. What?
What?
No, that can't be. This is the wrong Bill Hicks. The comedian. Okay, he was born in 61. That guy that plays Alex Jones, his name is Bill Hicks. He had a little facial he had a couple moles removed from his face. But that guy, when he died, was supposedly 34 or something. He didn't die. He's still alive. He became Alex Jones. Anyway, he's actually 1 year younger than me. So I'm actually a year older than the guy who's pretending to be Alex Jones. No, Sarah doesn't have to add salt to the dish. Everything's cooking just the way it's supposed to. Yeah, so I'm actually 1 year older than Alex Jones. The real Alex, I mean, Bill Hicks, yeah. Janet Reno is not Bill Hicks. Janet Reno died. No, she doesn't want to cook. Sarah doesn't do the cooking show. You know, one of the things we found out the other day was she doesn't really get into the cooking show. No, the real Alex Jones was born in 1974. The guy impersonating him was born in 61. The guy who's playing Alex Jones is not 44 years old. Come on, look at him. Just take a look at him. Boy, that's boiling really hard. Look at that. Just look at it. Well, you just look at that. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to clean up some compost here while I'm sitting here making dinner cook. It's very ambitious of me to want to cook an entire meal for you in 45 minutes. I hope you appreciate how difficult these shows really are. I mean, I was kidding when I said it was super easy. People try to do cooking shows, they can't. It's like such a huge amount of prep. Nobody can maintain the flow I've got. Yeah. Okay, so we're done with the breadboard. I will be putting it away. Since I didn't cut any meat on the breadboard, I just drop, you know, if you're in a water-saving situation in California, you just, you know, kind of brush it off. You know, put the stuff in the garbage or something. Or in the compost heap. Yeah, thanks, Patty. Well, without your amazing... next week we'll have some of your seasoning, Patty. Yeah, I'll go into the backup closet and pull out one of those 80 jars that I pull out. If you cook meat, do not cut the meat on the breadboard ever. Angeltown, thank you. You're not really here to say negative things. You have to say positive things or you get penalized. Thanks. We've profiled your stuff, though, the other day. So basically, we've got two dinners here. This is cooking the cabbage. Notice how hard it's cooking? I intuitively know now to turn it to level 3. That's at level 3, and this is an automatic cooking machine, which steams the rice and makes it fully prepared for din din. Yeah, now you can always throw some unusual things like fresh ginger in this time of the meal. I didn't do that. It's very good. Very good. It complements curry very well, ginger does. The sesame oil kind of brings out kind of a unique taste in your meal. It's essential really to cook with sesame oil, but peanut is my second choice, sunflower is my third, safflower is my fourth, olive is my fifth. Well, I'm not really that ambitious. I believe it or not, I'm doing this for the country, not because I want to be known or want to be famous. I was accused of being not ambitious many, many years ago by an old girlfriend I had. She was a high-profile TV executive who wanted me to be more of what she wanted me to be, and I was never that way. I'm a very dedicated, though. But really, I don't expect any real miracles here because the elitists are so frightened of what I'm able to do. They're trying to censor me in the worst way, and it shows their fear of what I'm capable of doing. They're afraid that I may unseat them in their power over the world. They are. Believe it or not, a simple, humble man can do that. And that's precisely why they want to stop me. I just muted you, Shelley. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't to me? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you came back. I'll unmute you. Yeah, I muted Shelley accidentally. Okay, you're unmuted now. Yeah, and they really can't stop the truth. We've got so many great things happening in our show, and it's such a dynamic show. We take on links and talk about issues. It is kind of tangential, I will admit that, because there's so many different things we're doing to interact with the show. But I don't think anybody's as dedicated to interacting as I am with the audience. Can't stop, and we won't stop. Captain Cook, we know that you're Milko, so please don't come in here. Thank you. I don't want to be president for the specific reason to be famous or have money like Trump did. I simply want to help the country. Yeah, Thank you. Big difference between what we're at right now with this guy who's just there for namesake. He doesn't even care about the country. All he really cares about is making big bucks for his own company. So I am clearly Mr. Right. Okay, so we're back up and running here. We do breaks sometimes during the shows. Hey, Happy New Year. Yeah, it's a great time. 2018, I never thought we'd get here. I really thought that the world would kind of get messed up. No, I'm wearing a hairnet. You can't see it because it's invisible. Yeah, there's no hair in the food. Don't trust me. I hold on to every follicle. No, it's cooking like crazy. It's boiling, and you're seeing the rice getting to the point where it's cooking. This is all the cabbage is ready for a big spin. Are you ready to start spinning the cabbage around? Okay, we're going to take a wooden spatula and give it a good stir. Got to poke it in and stir it around. Keeping the carrots at the bottom. Don't move the carrots and just push everything around. Still cooking at level 3. Awesome. Okay, I have a pan that I normally make my dinners with, and I have this spaghetti dish from a few days ago. I'm going to go ahead and transfer that. Because I want to use this pan for tonight. So I'm going to kind of transfer this spaghetti dish into here. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and rinse it out. I didn't realize I had used my most important pan. That's something I'll be making as warmed up food for. All right. Rinsing pan out right now. Okay. These pulled pork cans have to go in the recycling bin where they go into a recycler. People are accusing me of actually acting like a robot. That's ridiculous. I have never, ever acted like a robot. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting the plan is to put everything in this beautiful container here. I'm rinsing it out, making it clean. Yeah. Do not use soap. Never use soap when you're cooking. Use water. You don't want to get soap anywhere near your food. Hi, Fever Man. You're new here. Are you the guy that just got kicked out of here? Because there was a guy who just got kicked out of here, then you appear. Never use soap when you're cooking. Yeah, don't quote me out of context. Frankly, I don't use soap. I use Dr. Bonner's liquid cleanser. But whatever. Yeah, okay, so but when you're cooking, don't ever introduce soap to your kitchen. I'm trying to make it very clear. Okay, we're on it. That's Melko. We remove him immediately from the show. Okay, there's a guy who's stalking us who has a hate site out about what we're all about, and yeah, he's going to be prosecuted. We're going to take him to court, and I'm also going to prosecute him on criminal stalking charges. So he's going to probably spend about 10 years in jail when I get done with him. But in the meantime, we can kind of hang out here. Hang on, we got a little bit of a... Yeah, I'm going to... Okay, I'm almost done with everything. I'm getting ready to make the move here. Now we'll know when... Did you see my feet just now? You were watching my feet, I could see that. We are going to wait till this thing turns to warm. It'll flip off, this little thing right here. It goes from cooked to warm. It's almost ready. Yeehaw! Many of you might want to use something other than curry. You might want to try paprika or cumin. You might want to try chili powder if you don't have any curry. This is a very flexible meal. You can go in the chili powder direction. You saw my feet? I've got nice big feet, yeah. Thank you, Base. Appreciate it. I've got more than 1 million views. We got over 100 million every night in our show. Probably 800 million total. In completely unique views. Unlike Alex Jones, who has just maybe 2 to 15 million people. We are way more popular worldwide, but the elitists are so afraid of what our show is all about. It is about 500 million per night on average, but they're so afraid of what our show's about that now they sent their pit bull, Alex Jones, in after me. Oh, you hear that? That's my swim spa. It's going through a cycle. It goes through a cycle for 5 minutes. It runs its jets and the air bubbles. So if you were here at 6 o'clock or 5:47, we jump in and, hit the spa. Except I have a show to do. I have the fiscal hot tub. If you want to Google fiscal hot tub, you'll see my entire video. That's more than enough for you. Please. Voulez-vous coucher avec what? Huh? You were baking pappardelles e la carbonara. Now eating them with 300 grams of a Parmesan. Very, very good. Dr. Miao, a brilliant cook. Mostly because he lives in Pacoima in his mom's house and pretends like he's French. I am making menudo, yeah. Pulled pork. The water cooler? There's no rumor about any water cooler here. Okay, I heard it go off. It's done. It has reached completion. Okay, this is a trick. I'm going to have to move this over with. I'm going to have to definitely use this beautiful hand-woven pot holder Sarah's sister made. Here we go. This goes down first. The rice goes in the container like this. Then we take, and not burn ourselves, but we take the spatula and take everything off the bottom. Okay, the rice is just done. It's al dente. Now the brown rice is on the top, so while it's still hot, I'm going to take the entire pulled pork dish from over here and spread the rice around on here and then pour it right on top. The carrots will be perfect. They'll be al dente at the top. And there you have it. 8 meals for $4. Yay. Look at all that. Just kind of give it a few stabs like that. I'm going to garnish it with a little paprika. Beautiful. And I will cover it up with a plate. So that is 8 meals for $4, everybody. Serve when ready. So thank you for watching this wonderful jacuzzi day. Yeah. He's going to be here, and I'm going to be taking him on one by one. Every viewer will be made aware of his corruption and how what a complete fake Alex Jones is by showing up here on our show. Thanks a lot. Okay, looks good. Main Mix, thank you for coming in, Main Mix. All right, we'll see you in a bit. I'm going to sign off of the recorded broadcast, and we'll see you in the show in just about 2 minutes. Thank you.